Am I the a-hole for telling my wife that pregnancy isn't an excuse? My wife and I have been trying hard for a baby and finally got lucky with one. Although now that she is pregnant it seems like she is using it to her advantage. She recently adopted a cat, which I'm allergic to, and said think of the baby or the baby needs a buddy. I gave in but kept my distance around the cat. Whenever I ask her to help with some chores around the house she always said she can't because of the baby. I tried communicating to her that I don't want the baby to be an excuse for everything. She began to yell at me screaming saying I have no idea what it's like to be pregnant and to get over it. It hurt me, I will admit. I stayed quiet and did everything she asked. I needed a break, no doubt. I had cleaned the house every day, went to work, took care of the cat she wanted while she quit her job and stayed home doing nothing but watching TV and eating. I did her makeup for her like she asked, rubbed her feet, even tried tasting them, massaged her, but it never seemed to be enough. One day I asked her if I could just go hang out with my friends for a bit and she got mad and started screaming at me saying that she needed me here. What about the baby? I was so tired and fed up that I told her to stop using her pregnancy as an excuse to get away with things. I cared about the baby, but I will not stand for this. She called me an asshole and I walked out. Before the pregnancy, we always shared chores, and I did everything equally or what we considered equal. We never had any problems with communication or anything, but after she got pregnant, things changed slowly, but surely. At first, it was simple things as she couldn't bend over and tie her shoes or she couldn't bend to a certain extent, which I understand, and I completely did everything for her, no questions asked. But as time passed it gradually got worse. She couldn't do laundry, she couldn't cook a meal, she couldn't vacuum, hell she couldn't even check the mail. Everything was practically on top of me. I didn't even have time to visit friends, or do anything for myself outside of getting money and providing for the wife and cleaning the household. I felt the odds were mostly on top of me. She never contributed anymore. She kept using the baby as an excuse or her pregnancy as an excuse, and I understand if she had complications with her pregnancy or if it was a high risk, but the doctors never said anything about her pregnancy causing any complications. Then it got to the point where I had to do massages for her and makeup and nails and buy her expensive maternity clothing because she still wanted to look pretty, and I understand wanting to be pretty because she might have insecurities. But again, I was taking money out to buy her all of these things that she wanted to look pretty, and they were pretty expensive. She wanted a very pretty robe she saw on TikTok. It cost $160, not to mention that we didn't spend as much money on the baby as much as I would like. We only got the baby a week's worth of clothes, while my wife got a lot more. She's been doing things out of impulses, such as buying a cat that she knows that I am allergic to. I tried brushing everything off as pregnancy hormones, but it just doesn't seem to be that case anymore.